Hello, 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 hello. How is it going? Wales versus England, World Cup, massive of course. England will go through as long as they don't get smashed 4-0. But I mean, this Wales team is shocking. Be surprised. Be surprised if they do anything Wales here. I do need to change the score because that's from Argentina and Mexico. Believe so. Change that. Yeah, good to go. We are ready. Change the half. And yeah, off we go. I've moved my computer around. I've changed it up a little bit. So, yeah, how that goes and how that looks at the end. Well, this is the 104th game between Wales and England, and I mean Wales have been absolutely shocking in this World Cup so far. I think they've bottled it. They did well to get there, but I think since then, I think they have bottled it. So we'll see. I've got high hopes for an England win. I mean, he's changed the forward line. Rashford and Foden are in. I think Foden needs to play every game though. Personally, I can't believe he plays him over Mount. I'd put him in Mount's role if he doesn't want to play him in the front three. But again, I don't see how Foden can't get in when you've got Sterling, who's not playing well for Chelsea. I mean, he hardly plays in that position for Chelsea anyway, I think, at the moment. But it's bizarre to me that he's not playing Foden. I mean, don't take anything away from this Wales team, though. They will be looking to get a goal and win the game. They'll be looking to win this, Wales. Of course, the other game, which is between the USA and Iran. I mean, it's a big game for both them teams as well. As of course, the winner that goes through. I think Iran only need a point, and they're through. Kiefer Moore starts up front from Wales. He's done alright. Hennessy. Kiefer Moore. I said Hennessy because I saw his red card. Of course, Hennessy's not playing in their first choice. So the Wolves having a decent season with Leicester. There's Bale, there's Kane. I don't see why you wouldn't pick Pope for this game, give him a run out. I think Pope's a better keeper than Pickford anyway. It's also big for us as well because Walker's playing. Of course, we need Walker fighting fifth when the season restarts. Hopefully, you know, England make it through and go a couple more games so Walker gets fit, ready for the season. Restart. Because we do need him match fit and ready to go. Yeah, I mean, of course, the cynical in me says let's not get beat 4-0. But we should be beating Wales, right? I mean, Wales are poor. I mean, Wales are not just poor. Wales looked bang average against Iran, who we absolutely decimated. This is a poor Wales team, and it's an aging Wales team. You look at our front three, apart from Kane, you know, Foden and Rashford. Young players there, and I reckon any of our three would get into the Wales first team. Keep an eye on the USA game as well, because they're obviously, of course, playing Iran, and the winner of that goes through. Wales start. Oh, I didn't even start a timer. Shocking. I forgot to do that. About 3 seconds on for the timer. But off we go. And after that US performance, I want to see England attack. I want to see Southgate attack. Reason why they shouldn't be. Stone's holding the ball up really well there. Really well played from him. Gives it back to Walker. Maguire, who Paul Merson called the best player for England so far this tournament. In the other game, USA are pushing Iran hard already. Less than 2 minutes in, Pulisic running at the defence. Iran do manage to clear it. Good run from him though, right through the middle. Talking about 30 yards just to put a tackle in. Is Rashford now attacking down the left? Gets a lucky bounce. Can't get through though. And you can see how Wales are set up. Wales are set up like they don't believe they can win 4-0 anyway. I mean, they've set up like they don't believe they can win. If I'm Wales, I just go for it. If you get hammered, you get hammered. So far, the USA-Iran game has started pretty much how USA did against Wales, which was just USA attack after attack in the opening minutes. Iran sitting deep and compact at the moment. Maguire with a delicious long ball to Rashford, who miscontrols it. And it has gone out for a throw. Gonna be Wales throw. USA still controlling the game in the other one. Iran yet to get hold of the ball. I said Iran know that as long as they don't get beat, they're through. They are playing a little bit more cautious than the USA. Here's Iran now. They've worked it really well on the right hand side. Cross came in, cleared. Iran still have it. Cross comes in again from the right and is top of everyone. Bale clears it for a throw-in. See, this is what you want to see England press. As soon as it goes back to Ward, England should be pressing hard. Pretty much everyone in the team is used to pressing. The front three are, and pretty much all the back four. Yeah, the back four are used to pressing hard. Ball cushion pass by Rashford, and it's going to be a free kick. Ramsey goes down. Rice fouled him. Why is Kane sitting so deep there? Kane's gone in for the England are sitting too deep on, like when Wales have the ball, they're trying to press, but they're trying to press them like 30 yards away. Have to push higher up. And what we've seen all World Cup so far, just a massive lack of quality from Wales up front, and there we go. Unforced error, kicks it straight out of play. England defence have it again. USA on the attack as well. Iran are not really getting bodies forward when they have. They had a chance for counter attack in there, but it was like poor. They had no real ambition to get forward. Looking to just soak up that early pressure. I mean, England are sort of pressing, but they're not starting high up enough to do it. But it's another poor ball that's gone out play. That's twice now in like a minute. Wales have put out on that left hand side. Just poor passing. Like, they're not difficult balls either. Free kick to USA, which Pulisic saw coming. Another way of it. Got a foul. Desperate the cross now, looking for Weir. Keeper comes out, punches it. It's not convincing. Oh, great ball through to Rashford. Rashford should have scored. Well played by Ward though, rushing out. Great ball by Kane through the middle. But Ward was out super quick there. Saw the danger early. Smothered Rashford before he could even get onto it. Don't think he should be scoring. Maybe he takes an extra touch, I don't know. Well, first opening for England and he was positive as well. Need more of that. Goes past the Kane out. Walker and James. Walker wins. That's why we need Walker back for this one. And James's pace is walking on the right side. Puts it back. Henderson ball in is absolutely dire. But England's starting to turn the screw a little bit when they get the ball forward. There's no reason why we shouldn't be running at these Wales defenders. Headed by Pulisic there. Crossing from the right. Straight down the keeper's throat though. So 0-0 Iran USA. Very much all America that though. England slowing the game down. Maguire with another breaking pass. This time out to the right. Doesn't find Walker. Henderson cleans up. Gives it back to Pickford. He could have played that to Stones there. Rashford and Foden not exactly holding the wings. They're coming in field quite a bit. They're playing quite narrow up front. Williams long ball forward, looking for Bale, but straight through to Pickford. Very patient game by England. Just content on passing around the back four. Wales offering no pressure. No, there's no real danger from Wales yet. Walker with a fantastic ball out to show. Such a good ball by Walker. That's handball. Referee is going to give it. It's a free kick to England. It's harsh, it's close, but it's one of those. You know, his hand did stop the ball from going past him, and it was going to fall to Rashford. So, stop an attack. Here's the ball back came through to Rashford. I think Rashford took an extra 2 strides. He should have hit it sooner. Trying to bend it around the keeper as he was coming out to him. But he took an extra. Yeah, he took a couple of steps. He needed to hit it first time, I think. Or get it higher, try lob ward. I don't know if he would have been able to do that so close, but need to take his chance a bit sooner. Gonna be a short free kick from the left. Was it on the edge of the 6-yard box? No one was attacking it. Foden with his first shot of the game. Wide. Or wide. But it's worth a hit. I mean, about 20 yards out, I'd hit it from there. Set himself up for it and then just dragged his shot. Maybe thought too much about it. Foden has only scored 2 England goals. That's surprising, actually. That's how badly Southgate uses him. Ward, poor goal kick straight out for a throw on the halfway line. Such a poor kick. Rodon tries to get Henderson in the game. Still 0-0 Iran USA. Still not much going on. It's still pretty much all the USA having the ball. I'm content on not getting battered. Rodon trying to wiggle through. That's better from him. Doesn't work, but at least he had a go. He got past one, couldn't get past the second or third. I mean, you got to be frustrated if you're a Wales fan, if you're Welsh here, watching the team just go out with any sort of fight, really. I mean, look at that possession. England have had 72% possession in the first 15 minutes. That's poor from Wales, that. Especially a team who needs a win to go through. And need to win by 4. They don't look like getting 1. Kane's fouled now from behind, so it's going to be another free kick. Probably Shaw going to take. In shooting range, just about. 30 yards out. Kane was waiting for that, I think. USA as well, balling from the right from Dest. Right across the 6-yard box. Keeper gets down. Punches it wide and Iran clear. The USA have it back. You got 5 England players there over it. I mean, Rice is the one eyeing it up there. Looks like they're going to tap it for someone to hit. And Maguire comes out to get instructions. Henderson. Stones as well. I think they're going to try and roll it out to Rice to hit. Looks that way anyway. I don't think the England players know what's happening. Oh no, it's a goal kick. That's a shame. No, I think Maguire did enough to earn a corner. Maguire is screaming that it should be a corner. Possibly came off the Wales defender. It's tough to tell in real time. Yeah, it's a corner, but it's going to be a goal kick. Good defending that. Ampadu, good defending. Iran just can't get hold of the ball in the other game. And now they've got it now, counter attack. There's no one forward though. They've only got one player in the US half, whereas US have like 7-8 players back there already. Iran playing a dangerous game. Well played by Shaw, that attacking the ball. Tested really well to win a free kick for the US, spinning away from the forward there. But it's still out of the US. US are the only through ball by Pulisic to where nearly makes it as well. Only just cut out. Long ball forward. Sure, the Iran forwards offside there. US get back in numbers and clear anyway, and it's going to be a throw-in, is it? No. Yeah, keeps in. That has gone out for a throw. Walker brought down. I think what we need to see in this game is Walker keep bombing forward, like he does for City, and we need Foden to get on the ball and run the defenders. Goal from Rashford would be nice as well, help his confidence out a little bit and just keep his momentum. And a clean sheet. Because Rice is dictating the play in midfield here. Everything's pretty much going through him. There's Walker bombing forward. Maguire and Stones are playing midway inside the Wales half. That's how far forward we are. That's how little Wales are affecting the game. Rice now. Rashford, you know what? I've seen Rashford trying to lay off the ball off 4 or 5 times now and they've all been poor. Oh, the bounce did Henderson. It was such a good ball that fell to Henderson back post, but went over his head. It bounced over him. He wasn't expecting the bounce. He's waiting on the right hand side. That's a good ball. I mean, he gets the ball in, and how's Kane? How's no one attacking that? It's like watching City last season. Great ball across from the right there, straight through into the 6-yard box, and not a single England player near it. Well, around the penalty spot. Someone's got to gamble and attack it. And that's going to be an England free kick on the right hand side by the corner flag. Henderson brought down. By Henderson, he's definitely fouled. Iran living dangerously in the other game. Just about get that away from Pulisic as well. And cross. Over everyone's head. Rashford cutting inside, hitting it from 25 yards. I don't mind it. I mean, it wasn't the best of options, but I don't mind it. At least he's having a go. At least he's confident enough to try. I mean, he has hit the Wales. I think he hit the Wales defender. Top of his head, was it? I think he's aiming the top of his head. Probably jarred his neck a little bit. But Wales, so far, 25 minutes, offered absolutely nothing in this game. A little bit embarrassing from them. Gotta give it a go. Any other game, Iran have a goal kick. We're working hard. We're in the Pulisic are working really hard for the US, but they can't quite fashion like a chance. Yeah, it's him right on the top of the head, Williams. Good block. Gonna hurt. Just watching Rashford's early chance here. Good control by Kane. Sees it early. Sees the run. Plays a beautiful ball through. Wales defence completely opens up. Yeah, and you can see actually Rashford does try and lift it, but he's too close to him by then. He needed to do it sooner. Like as soon as the ball went to his feet, he needed to do it. From the US. Gonna be another goal kick. McKennie trying to chip it. We're on the right. Everyone's trying to go through Weir because of his pace, I imagine. But it's just not working out for them. I think Saudi Arabia, Mexico is going to be a good game. The drop ball, England, Rice restarts. I haven't got Foden on the ball enough. Much. He needs to get himself in it. Like force himself into the game. And a couple of 1-2s here for Foden. That was really nice. Worked. Nice little triangle there of Henderson. Even more miscontrols, and it's going to be a throw into England halfway line. Not been in the game, Kiefer, on this one. Not been in the game, and when he has had it, like miscontrols it. Iran is still content on defending. I mean, it's 26 minutes in. It's pretty much been all the US. And like I said, I think Iran are playing a dangerous game here. I mean, they're happy enough to defend. Seems quite confident about it, but it takes a US goal to be in the mire. And then they're chasing the game, and it becomes a little bit more open. And then US have got players that can hit them on the break. Oh, he needs to be doing better there. The shot from Pulisic comes in. It's blocked. It goes up in the air, and where he's got plenty of time, he could take it down, volley it, do anything, but instead he decides to head it. He had loads of time there. He didn't realise it either, but he had like 5 yards. Big chance for the US. Now Henderson makes the foul on the halfway line. Yeah, it's definitely a foul. Henderson ran into the back of him. Jones is down. Looking a big hit on his shin. Just above the foot by Dan James. Dan James is booked. Yellow card. I don't think he's going to. Yeah, Will's not going through anyway, are they? So. Yeah. He's in with his studs on his shin. On top of the foot. Gonna hurt that. Jonesy's definitely gonna feel that. That was a poor ball. I mean, I think Henderson's done really well to keep that in. Realised not full screen for some reason. Rice is doing a pretty good job there, just controlling that middle. I mean, any loose ball or anytime England need him, Rice is there. There's Rice again, picking up that loose ball in the right place. Foden, quick feet, gets the ball to Henderson, but his pass is shocking back to him. Better ball there by Henderson. Foden was in. England just working around, making Wales do all the running. Maguire now stepping forward. Maguire still going. Maguire's in the box. And I have absolutely no idea if that was a shot or a cross from Maguire. But I'll tell you what, I like it. I like it. He's carried it forward about 30, 40 yards there. Got into the box. And then just smashed it with his left foot. And I have no idea if it was a shot or a cross. I don't think he knows. The way his foot hit it suggests it was aiming for the middle. But he put his foot right through it. And in the other game, we got an Iran play down. Because they're going to try and waste as much time as possible. Dangerous defending there. Yeah, anywhere else in the park, and that's a free kick, that, because it's in the penalty box. No foul. I have a dead leg. Iran striker. Davies and the Statue of Liberty. Quick feed there. I don't know if Rashford's been told to just take one touch and then give the ball. But doesn't like moving with it, doesn't like turning with it really. Especially when his back's to goal. That's the table, so 5, 4, 3, 2 of the points. Wales on 2 points, USA on 3, Iran on 4, England on 5, and that's if all the teams draw. So actually they're all on 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone can still go through. But for that to happen, I mean, Wales need to score 4 against us and not concede. And USA have to beat Iran for the positions to change. Well, here's Walker now. He's going to put the ball in the box. It's a decent cross as well. And Walker lets it go out. Dan James ain't going to challenge him in the air. And Walker knows. I think Walker's lucky there because Walker doesn't like a jump. We've seen it for City many times, and I've said it in many videos. But Walker does not jump when he defends. He's awful at headers. And with Dan James, he's got someone else there that ain't going to head the ball. So, and Walker's got an easy time on that right hand side. USA had a chance there as well, just as it went out for a throw into Wales. Really well taken down by Sargent. Back to Weir. He's pretty much having all the US chances, but he blazes it over from about 14 yards. At an angle. That's still 0-0 after 33 minutes. Williams is down. Of course, Williams took that knock on the top of the head from the ball earlier. Then Rashford shot. So it looks like Williams is actually coming off. Will's making a substitution. And in the other game, USA have had 6 shots, Iran 0, which tells you everything you need to know about that match as well. How Iran are just sitting back and happy to see the game out as a draw. The ball hit him right on the top of the head, and it was hit with force as well, so he just needs to come off. Nice caution. No need to risk it if he's not feeling well. Dest runs it out for the USA on the right side, so it's going to be a throw-in. I mean a goal kick to Iran. Roberts is looking to come on, but Williams is fine. He doesn't want to go off, but he's going to have to go off. I mean, he's not happy about it. He's upset. But, you know, he played 2 good games for Wales. I thought he's been one of their better players, if not the better player in the World Cup for them. Had a decent first half here against Rashford. And unfortunately has to come off. And with the head injury, I always say, but you can't let the player decide for himself. The medical staff have to make the decision to bring him off. Because the player's never going to want to go off, especially in the World Cup. But Roberts is on now for Wales. You got to think Rashford's going to have a better chance against him as well. That's going to be a free kick to Wales. I don't know how that's a free kick to Wales in the box because it looked like the Welsh players collided with each other. It was Kiefer Moore. It went into his own player there. I mean, he does. He headbutts his own player. I'll see how that's a free kick, but whatever. We go again. Forward with the long kick. Again. Walker doesn't jump, see what I mean? Walker doesn't jump, he just leans into the play. He hates jumping for headers. A good challenge by Rice, it looked like on Moore. England can break here if they get it out quick enough. Foden going. Look how quick his head spins around when he's got the ball travelling there. Rashford, nice little flick. Walker back to him. Flicks it. Oh, Foden shot just over. That's unlucky. Yeah, well, that's really well worked. They worked it really well down the right. First with Rashford to give out to Foden. He gave it. Was that Kane? No, that was Henderson. Oh, I thought it was Walker. Yeah, it's Walker. Quick feet from 3 of them, and Foden gets the shot in the end, but it's well over. He tried to bend it, I think, rather than put his foot through it. Yeah, he just tries to toe it. Unlucky, though. Good break from England. You kind of sense that's what England have been waiting for, even though they've had most of the ball. Wales just to push up a little bit. Oh, Bale's done a Maguire there, but Shaw was quick to cover for him, but I mean, his clearance has gone straight to Wales again. Here's Ramsey, edge of the box. I mean, don't let him shoot here. WALENG, how old is he? Again, good block by Rice. Now here's Rashford running with the ball. Just keep going. Just keep going. There you go. Goes past one. Gives it back to Rice. I mean, you had Foden on so much space on the right side there. Pulisic is down inside the goal for the USA. Oh, US have scored, it looks like. US are celebrating. US have scored. Told you, it's a dangerous game from Iran. Rashford with the red kick from the penalty spot. Well wide. Came off his shin, I think. I mean, the US have scored, but if Pulisic goes off here, he's injured. He's not celebrating. He's down in the goal. It could be a huge loss. Oh, it was a great ball out there to Dest. He heads it across goal. Pulisic is straight into the keeper. And he's taking the studs and the nuts. Oof. That's a great goal by the US. And like I said, Iran playing dangerously once. Oh, no, I took a knee right in the stomach. It has been all the US. They deserve that goal, gotta say. Big goal for the US. And here's Foden now trying for the middle. Gets past another. That's why he's got to play Foden from the start. Look how quick his feet is. And then Rashford's shocking ball. Foden did really well. Quick feet. Gives it to Kane, who feeds Rashford, who needs to put it across into the 6-yard box towards Foden. But Rashford's gone to cut it back towards Kane again. Like he's looked for Kane. Kane's probably in more space, but he needs to fire across the goal to Foden. Foden knows that if he was at City there, that would have gone straight to him rather than cut back. Foden immense there. Quick feet. The Iran USA game not restarted yet. Remember, USA have just scored there. Pulisic, he's been still down injured in the goal. Or corner. Rashford wins it. Henderson gives it back. And it's going to be a corner. Rashford done really well to win a corner there. Really well played from him. No look pass from Henderson, but I mean, got too much on it. And Rashford hesitated. Let the defender get back. Corner comes in. A better one. Oh, right on the edge of the 6-yard box, and not an England player attacks it. Looking at that US goal again. It's a really good goal by Pulisic. Really good goal. Really well worked. Great ball across by Dest. It looks like Pulisic has to go off. Yeah, he's been taken off, I think. He can't walk there. That's going to be a big loss for the US, that. Although, US might try and make it to half-time. They've only got 4 minutes there. Well, longer now since that injury. But USA win will mean that England finish top of the group still if it stays like this. As US 4 goals behind us on goal difference. Here's America again on the attack. Really well worked on the right side. It's Sargent who smashes the ball across goal. Yeah, Pulisic is not walking right. Great ball out to the right side to Foden, who just can't wrap his right foot around. I think it's Maguire looking for him. And that's why Foden and Rashford need to stay wider. They're playing quite narrow, but they stay wider. That ball from Maguire and Stones is on every single time. As well as the defending quite deep and the defending compact. They're quite narrow. Foden and Rashford just be hugging that touchline. And they're in all the time with that ball. And they've got the pace. Beat these Welsh defenders. There's going to be a free kick. Kane does really well. He rides 2 challenges there. They can't get the ball off him. But it is a free kick to England. Pulisic is back on. He couldn't walk a second ago. That's amazing. He really looked like he couldn't walk. I was shocked there. I thought he'd be going off. But he's back on the pitch. Like I said, he'd be a huge loss for them. I think he's probably their best player. It's a round free kick. Now they're trying to play football. Now they're getting beat. I think Iran have got into that game too defensively. Shaw to Rashford. Not a great ball by Rashford. He's got to be more. Here he is. Yeah, Rashford's ball behind Bellingham there. He's got to be a bit more assured of his passing, Rashford. I think his passing's letting down in this game. But he does look direct every now and then, and Bellingham did well to get up and support the attack. Bottom of the corner this time. Maguire marked by 3, so Wales get it clear. Oh, it's the US. They got 3-on-2. Oh, I think Weir should have hit that. He had 3-on-2 in the box. And he's trying to cut it back for Sargent when he should have just hit it. He had the chance to shoot. Should have taken it. So 5 minutes of injury time in the England-Wales game. We'll find out how long in the Iran-US game in a second. Going up to 45 now. Rice again sweeping up at the back against Kiefer Moyes. Done really well, Rice, against him. Kane dropping deep. See Kane on the halfway line. Rashford now takes up the middle, and Rashford again. Poor pass. How many times this half? Rashford and his passing's been shocking. Walker goes in for the challenge on Dan James, brings him down. It's a foul to goes on the halfway line. And Iran play it down. Looks like he's pulled his groin. He's pointing to it. Oof, yeah, he's overstretched there. You can see that. That looks painful. Five minutes by the time as well in Iran, USA. The USA chant. Have to hear it to know what they're saying. There's Walker winning a header. Ball pass. Henderson has it. Bellingham. Out wide to Shaw. He was pass. I don't know who was aiming. He was aiming for someone who was just hopefully putting in the box. By the way, it's poor. Why are they using his pace and actually gets there first? Maguire's in his way now. Wales are saying it came off Maguire, and I thought it came off Maguire. I thought Maguire got in the way. It does. It does come off Maguire. Maguire blocking Kane's shot. It's going to be an England corner. Foden's been taking him on the left. We'll see if he takes it again. Kareem is on for Iran. Foden corner. Goes back post again. Stones with a good head that Ward takes right on the line. Goalkeeping. He's under pressure there from Kane. Or does really well not to step over the line with it. You running into Rashford for? Roberts just ran straight into Rashford there for no reason whatsoever. Rashford was just stood there. Roberts just ran into him. Goals with the final attack of the game for one on the right side. Allen hits it. There's Wales' first shot of the game. Well wide from Allen, about 20 yards out. Nowhere near the goal. I mean, Pickford dived, but off the cameras, isn't it? Absolutely nowhere near the goal. Bit disappointing Foden. I'm not disappointing Foden. It's Rashford I'm disappointed. I think Foden's been okay. Foden's not had a lot of the ball at half time. Foden's not had a lot of the ball. That's the thing. But every time Foden picks up, you've seen a couple of times where he tried 1-2s with Henderson, and Henderson's giving the ball away instead of giving it back. I think Henderson's let Foden down on that right hand side. I think Rashford has to be a bit more. I think Rashford's passing has been poor. I think he's been direct, which is nice. Took a chance on earlier on in half, about 30 yards, which I don't mind. But and I think that one when he's 1-on-1 with Ward, I think Rashford should have lifted over the keeper sooner. He took 2-3 extra strides. He need to hit it sooner than that. Otherwise, he's had a good half, but I said his passing has been pretty poor. He's tried to lay it off a couple of times and it's not worked out. But like I said, Foden's done okay. Kane's not been in the game. He's had to drop deep to pick up the ball, but not done anything with it. Yeah, to be fair, it's not really a good half from anyone, and that's mainly down because Wales are not playing football. Wales have been shocking. Considering this is yeah, I just think Wales haven't really offered anything. So England's been passing the ball around in like second gear. It's just been one of those boring games. But I don't think it's down. I really don't think it's down to England. I think if Wales have actually, I mean, look at that run they went on, England, that counter attack when I think it was Rashford picked up the ball just inside his own half. US are 2-0 up. No, he's offside. Where? He's a good player with him anyway. We'll see. Wales, US did put the ball on the net. 6 minutes into added time in the first half. We'll see if he's offside or not. But yeah, look at that counter attack England went on when Rashford won it back, gave it to Foden. Nice run from him. He picks it up and I think he gave it to Walker, who gave it to, is it Henderson he gave it to? And then I think he gave it away instead of giving it back to Foden when he went for the little triangle move. So Foden's done alright with the ball. Rashford's done alright with the ball. Like I said, just a few wayward passes. I think possibly the best two players in this half, or best three players in the half for England have probably been Rice, who I think he swept up everything that's gone that way. He stopped Wales quite a lot. And every loose ball seems to fall to Rice. He's always in the right spot. I think Maguire's had a good half. He had a really good drive into the, I don't know what he was doing, whether it was a cross or a shot or what. But he did really well to get into the box with the ball anyway, carried it 30 yards. And I think Stones is having a good half. I think Walker and I don't think Walker looks limited again. I think I think Walker's job is mainly to watch and James, which he's done. I mean, you saw him even trip him up on the halfway line so he couldn't break. I think Walker looks good. I mean, it's his first game in how long? Been a couple of months, right? Here's the Rashford chance. Rashford needs to lift it sooner. I said it at the time. He took 2-3 extra strides. He takes a look at the goalkeeper, and as soon as he looks at the keeper, he needs to lift it there. But there he does it. Or he could have just fed it to the side for Foden, which wouldn't have been a difficult chance for Foden because there's like 3 Wales players getting back. But he needs to do it sooner. But Ward, to Ward's credit, he rushes out, smothers Rashford as quickly as he could because he saw it early. It was good goalkeeping too. But otherwise, Wales have got to be a little bit embarrassed with how they're playing. I mean, what's the possession? What is the possession here? Have a look. 74% possession. That is shocking from Wales. From a team that haven't won at the World Cup in, what, 60 plus years. It was the first World Cup. It is that counter-attack move. Oh, no. Yeah, it was a good move, that. Nice one-touches from everyone. And then Foden just couldn't get it on target. He just puts it over. But that's a good counter-attack, that. Everyone did the part. I think even if he kept it down, Foden, the defender looked like he was going to block it. Still nice, though. But Wales are the ones that need to win by 4 goals, and Wales have had, what, 1 shot that game? No, they've had 2 shots. I don't remember the second. I remember the first going over the bar. They had a block shot. Oh, yeah, they did at the edge of the box. I think it was Rice that closed them down. I mean, look at that. 74% to 25% possession. Wales should be embarrassed. And if you look at Wales as well, you look at Bale, who's supposed to be the best Welsh player ever and possibly one of the best Welsh players ever. I mean, he's done nothing. Done absolutely nothing. There's Maguire playing. No, he had the chance to play to Kane there. This is the one. I mean, I think it's Henderson on the right side, fed through by Rice. He puts the ball on the right spot. He puts it into the 6-yard box, but there's no one attacking it. Kane's sitting too deep. He's sitting on the penalty spot like everyone else. But all the highlights are England, which is quite positive, isn't it? Positive that it's all England. Another great ball by Maguire there to Foden. He just couldn't wrap his foot around it to get the cross in. But look, England doing their job. As long as Iran don't win, you know, regardless of what score this is, England will win the group. And the US are beating them at the moment. That's the effort by Rashford about 30 yards out, which again, I don't mind. He cut inside on his run. He gets it early. I like it. Confidence. Williams gets in the way, and if Williams doesn't get in the way, it's a thunderbolt, that. Wales have only had 197 touches this half. Not had a touch inside the England box. Look at that gap as well between that England final third where Rice is in the middle, just sweeping everything up. Allen's chance, which he actually brought down quite nicely. Got a good connection with it on his left, but just wasn't on target. That was a good hit though. I think that's partly Wales' problem. They're having to rely on players like Joe Allen. In the other game, 1-0 US 1 it was. Oof, he's only just offside there. That is so close. That second US goal was disallowed on the half-time. He didn't need to go that soon either because he's got the pace and he was about 15 yards ahead of the defender by the time he got the ball. He's unlucky. And as your France tomorrow, you expect that to be a France walkover. I think France probably look like the best team to win the World Cup at the moment. They're not even playing that great. But they're forward to someone else. I'm always watching the highlights of Iran US, which is on the other screen anyway. But this one has been all the US. Iran tried to sit back, defend for the entire half, didn't work out. And when they pushed forward after the US opened the scoring, they were getting pulled apart defensively themselves. A weird chance he needs to be doing better. He's got so much space. And this is the goal Dest does really well. Look at him on his own over there, on the far side, all alone. Great header across. It's fair to Pulisic, he was brave there. He went in hard, went in fast, bam, straight to the keeper. And that will mean that England go through as group leaders on goal difference. Because we're +4 USA before the start today. And Iran and Wales go out. There's a big second half coming up for Iran and US. This game's pretty much over. Wales are not scoring 4 goals. I wouldn't put it past them scoring 1, but they've been so poor. The disappointing thing is that England are not really... I mean, some of these players need to perform to have a chance of playing in the knockout stages. You can't... If the sense don't know, you can't see Rashford starting the next game. You can't see Foden starting the next game. You know, he's going to go back to Sterling and Saka. So Foden and Rashford need to force themselves on the ball. They need to force themselves into the game. I'm also a little bit surprised they play Grealish more. You expect Grealish to come on in the second half. Give him a run out. Even if you take Kane off, put Rashford in the middle, bring Grealish on the left. So you've got Grealish on the left, Foden on the right. Rashford through the middle. Because you've got pace, you've got directness. None of them are going to drop deep and try and, you know, hold up the ball like Kane does. They're all going to be attacking. They're all going to want to be scoring. and just let them do their thing up front. That final third. I'm not really sure what Wales are waiting for. They're out. But they're not going for it. What are they waiting for exactly? Wales have subbed Bale off. Bale's bottled it. He said he's injured, but I think he's bottled it. I think he's had enough. We are back on the way. I expect it to be pretty much the same. Oh, Wales here with a little bit more intent. Rashford now, poor touch. Let's the defender get there first. That's going to be a free kick to England, probably. Yeah, it is. Joe does really well on the cover. Johnson looking more dangerous than Bale did. But it goes straight through the back of Shaw. But at least they're showing something. Showing a little bit of determination. You know, a lot of intent. USA in a huddle ahead of their second half. It's not kicked off there yet against Iran. Still half time. They're in a huddle there. So they know they hold on to that lead. They win. They go through. Because USA have to win no matter what. Iran can get away with a draw. I'm expecting that second half to be a bit more open because that was just all the US. Like I said, Iran was just trying to defend the whole half and it's not worked out. I'd love to see it. Yeah, Foden switched left, Rashford on the right. I don't mind that either. I think Foden's good across the front three. I don't mind that they've swapped it around a little bit. I also prefer right foot on the right, left foot on the left. It's a bit more natural when they're crossing and they don't need to coincide. They can be a bit more direct. And here's Foden now going in field. Goes past one, goes past two. Got past three. Ref's giving a free kick. Well played by Foden, that. That's what we want to see. He got on the ball, turned with it, and just ran at them. And he glides across the pitch so nicely. Goes past two. probably a foul. I mean, the Wales players are complaining, but none of them touched the ball. And Foden hurdled him. I mean, he didn't really touch him, but if he didn't hurdle him, he would have ran into him. It would have been a foul anyway, so you have to say it's free kick's the right decision. Sargent pushing forward for the US. Round keeper saves. Shaw's looking at it. Rashford's looking at it. These free kicks have been rolling to Shaw for him to hit. So we'll see if he does the same thing here. So Rashford might be feeling a knuckleball here. Smashing it as hard as he can and see what happens. Here's Rashford. And he scores. It's a good free kick. It's a goal. He went the way Ward was as well. And I think the movement on the ball has done him. Finishes in the back, in the far corner. Good free kick. But Rashford can hit free kicks. We've seen it before. And it's a deserved lead as well because, like I said, Wales haven't even turned up in this match. The occasion's too big for them. Like, Wales just haven't turned up for the World Cup at all, really. 1-0 England. And it's still the US, all on the attack in their second half in the other game as well. You know, they're 1-0 up. Yeah, it went the way Ward did, and Ward took that second step to the right, which probably did him. Just as he steps down on his right. Yeah, beyond his reach. Right in the far corner. Good free kick. I just think Ward takes that extra step to his right, and if he hadn't done that, he possibly saves it. That should give England more confidence to get more goals now as well. There you go. Rashford putting his foot in already, winning it high up the pitch. Kane crossing it for Foden. It's 2. Foden's got his World Cup goal. That's better. That's what I want to see. Rashford pushing up and Foden pushing up, pressing. And Kane's cross was a beauty to Foden back post. That's game. That's set. That's match. The young Manchester lads. There we go. What a ball across the box, and Foden attacking it. Keeps it low, keeps his head, doesn't panic. Smash. Foden loves that. That's game over. Wales are going to crumble now, I imagine. But why have England not pressed up? Like, I don't get it. Like I said, they're pressing, but they're not pushing high up enough to do it. Well, this second half is exactly what they did. They pushed a little bit further up. Pressed Wales, who don't like being on the ball. The players are not the same quality. Rashford did really well to get his foot in. Obviously, Kane was in the right spot to pick up the loose ball. And they get a great ball across the box from him. I don't think Kane scored in this World Cup yet, has he? Got a couple of assists, though. Oh, no, wait, he has scored. Has he? But he has. Henderson beaten to the ball by Ampadu. Looking for Kiefer more through the middle, but he hasn't even got pace. He hasn't even got pace to beat Maguire. Almost went back with him as well to cover just in case. But I mean, if Wales push forward now for more goals, England is just going to beat them on the counter with the pace. But yeah, Wales are being undone here. Like I said, the occasion's too big for them. They've not handled it well at all. Iran looking dangerous there on the attack. Nice diving header, gets there ahead of Des, but goes over. That was a real chance for them there. I think they should be scoring. I think Iran should be scoring. That should be 1-0 that game. As well as now Dan James. Bends in towards the far post. Pickford sees it wide. I do think he gets a touch to it, Pickford. It's a great ball in by Dan James, to be fair. I mean, I think the ref's giving a goal kick, but I actually think Pickford touches it. Dan James actually doing something. I think looking at Wales' performance here, I think they'll just be happy with a goal. Regardless, I think they'll celebrate a goal. I think they'll accept it. Tell you what, a long hit. Shot from about 30-40 yards by Kiefer Moore. Massive deflection off Maguire's head. Nearly an on goal. Fortunately, Pickford hadn't took an extra step. If Pickford had taken an extra step towards that side, I think that goes in. Yeah, now Iran are trying to force something against the US in the other game. Attacking on the right hand side. Cross comes in. Played away. US defense have done alright. Gonna be offside. England free kick. Wales at least doing something on the 2-0 down. They're not sitting back and letting England just attack. Changes coming in. It looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in. I imagine he's coming on for Walker, who's had a decent game, but he hasn't played for a long time, so it makes sense to take him off. Looks like Rice is going off for Phillips. Yeah, Walker going off. I think Walker's done all right. Honestly, I think he's had a decent game, Walker. And yeah, Kane going off. So yeah, it's Kane, Walker, and Rice, who we thought. With Wilson on, it means we got someone else who's going to stay forward with the other two. You'll have the front three now who won't drop deep. They're just going to stay forward and attack. They're just going to be looking at attacking that defence. And of course, quick as well. Wilson's got more pace than Kane. Rice has had a good game, I think. And he's probably man of the half for me in the first half. Good to see Phillips as well, because he needs more game time, getting match fit, ready for the Premier League restart, because our first game is obviously Liverpool. It was important for him to get fit again. Walker smiling. Kane's not scored, but he's had a decent game. Got a wonderful assist there as well. And Davies is down. Like he might be going off. So as we look at the other game, USA still lead. Of course, they're going through second. Here's their Foden goal. It's a great goal. Great cross. Rashford free kick, which is a nice hit. Was his foot right through it? I see that. West Ham for corner. Then Davies has gone off. Morel is on. Going to be another US corner, this time on the right hand side. Phillips done really well there. Henderson. Sure. Pressing hard. This is what I like to see. England pressing. This is what we should have done from the first half. Wales are not going to want that ball. Especially after making a mistake for the second as well. Makes them more nervous. Rashford did really well getting back on James. Oh, that's a dirty challenge on Henderson from behind. Is that Ramsey? That's a nasty challenge. It was so bad, and it was from behind. I think it was behind and high as well up, I think. That was a bad challenge from Ramsey, that. I think he's meant to trip him, but not go as hard as he has on him. Oh, oh, he's got him on the ankle from behind. Oh. One of those that your foot gets stuck in the ground, which makes it worse when the studs get stuck there. No need for a challenge like that. $60 minutes gone in the other game, still Iran 0, US 1. Iran are attacking, but they're not really creating anything. I challenged on Henderson, that, to be fair. US have a free kick. I think that's soft there, ref, but free kick to the US. McKennie goes down on the halfway line. Flash of heads there. Roberts just headed there. Back of Wilson. Rodon, sorry. Bomb, yeah. They both felt it. The Group B as it stands, England will go through with 7 points. USA will join them on 5. Because that changes if Iran score. Iran will go through. Down into the last half an hour, that one. We saw a tight game earlier between Senegal and Ecuador. Senegal going through in the end. But currently the US are defending well. We're on the carry the ball really nicely there, gets a little throw in. Rashford offside. Shaw going off. I think Shaw's had a decent game as well. Looked hard on that left hand side, getting up and down the pitch. Trippier coming on. Like he's trying Trippier on the left and Alexander-Arnold on the right. Around player there on the right hand side, just rolling around. Looks like he's in pain. I mean, they're losing, so there's no need for him to be rolling around like that unless he's really hurt. Got some studs on his back of his leg. It's not too serious. Like a kick. Yes, player didn't mean it. Rashford now on the right. Too many touches. Still scores. Poor defending by Wales. Poor goalkeeping. I mean, you got to say Rashford took 2 extra touches there. Rashford should be putting that across the box. But I mean, Wales are so poor. But he's feeling confident. I like it. I like it. I mean, he came off the bench in the first game to score 2. Well, that's England's 100th goal at the World Cup as well. Nice. So poor. Went nice. It's a wonderful ball by Phillips. Well weighted. Wonderful pass. Rashford. Yeah, should be putting that in the box early. Should be going back to Wilson early. Instead takes 3 extra touches, shoots and scores. It's one of those where you only get away with it if you actually score. If he hadn't scored that, Wilson would have gone mad, and I think I would have if I was Wilson. And really, it's straight at Ward. I know he's gone through a couple of players, but he's going to be saving. Or that's 3-0 England. No, definitely game over now. Iran 0, USA 1. It was only just over 20 minutes over that. USA have a free kick just outside the box on the edge of it. Just on the edge of the D of the box. So a chance there for USA to wrap that game up and follow England through to the knockout stages. Whoever goes through out of Iran and US will be playing Netherlands in the knockout stages. At least they know who they already get. Wilson now, he's got Rashford running ahead of him. Rashford on a hat-trick, of course. Really well played by Wilson. He waited for Rashford to make his run inside, then his run outside. Nice little pass to him. Rashford had to take it first time, which he did, put it straight at the keeper. Wall still moves his feet quick enough. Foden corner. Good take by Ward on the 6-yard box. Loose ball by Wells again. Foden slips as he takes it. Wells can break. Trippier did really well there. Blocks the shot. Minutes left. Iran making a couple substitutions. Looks like they're going to throw everything at the US. Maguire wins a throw. Really, she's finally coming on. And Rashford's going off. He's had a good game. Rashford's not going to get his hat-trick. But he was just down on the floor stretching, so maybe it's a precaution thing. But his job's done. He's worked really hard. Got his 2 goals and he won the ball back for Foden's goal as well initially. So now got Grealish and Foden, which is what we wanted. So Grealish will go left, Foden move back to the right. Grealish's first introduction is in Rodon. Trying slows it down. Forward with it. Wilson holds it up, tries to feed Foden, he can't. Gonna be a free kick to Wales. Doesn't give the free kick to England, but you know as soon as the defender goes down, it's gonna be a free kick. I think Sargent tripped over the ball there for the US. Yeah, he does. He trips over the ball. That's what hurts him. He leaves his foot in for the free kick and then Wales again, poor defensively. Ramsey giving it away. Wilson to Bellingham. And Wales just about get back enough. He's giving a goal kick. Wales again, poor in defence. Ward saves from Bellingham. Bellingham takes a shot and then Foden gets there, but he can't wrap his foot around it. I think defender gets the first touch on it, which means that Foden definitely can't wrap his foot around it. It was a good save by Ward, the first one. Probably should have been 4. But again, poor by Wales. Absolutely poor, but seized upon by England. They rushed forward in numbers then. As soon as they got that ball. Look at them stats. Wales 4 shots, 1 on target. England 16 shots, 7 on target. Wilson pressing again. The Wales keep making them mistakes. There we go. I mean, they get the free kick there from Phillips, which I think he's fortunate to do. That's what you want to see. You want to see England press them. Also been dreadful at the back on the ball. USA still winning the other game 1-0. The Hadjin brought down again. It's going to be free kick. It's going to be a yellow card. Hadjin was past there if he hadn't brought him down. Wallen's gone down now. I think he's testing his teeth. I mean, other than a Bale penalty, I don't think Wales have had anything to cheer, have they? They haven't had anything to celebrate this World Cup. It was a huge step for them to get there, but they really haven't performed. FIFA president Infantino getting booed. No one's a fan of him. Only 10 minutes to go in the other game as well. Still Iran 1-0 down. I mean, Iran really need to start doing something. And really, they did, you know, they created their own downfall by defending that first half. We always have a free kick. Maguire's giving a free kick away. Maguire saying the free kick's on him, and to be fair, it looked like it was a foul on him. He's got hold of Keith. Look at that dive by Keith for more. I mean, he pulls his shit, but what a dive. Then his dive brings Maguire down. But as predictable as it comes, Wales don't create anything. Instead, we have a run free kick. And for him to put the ball in the box from about 45 yards. Left hand side, he puts the ball a couple of yards closer. Wales on the free kick as well. On the left, should I say. Another dive there by Moore. Referee this time says, get on with it. And a rare Wales attack. A rare Wales shot over the bar. Dest and Weir go off USA's. They look to see the game out. I think that's dangerous because Weir and Dest looked pretty good for the US going forward. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to defend, trying to see the game out. You're going to say if the US concede here, if we're off the pitch, it'll be bad for them. But it's going to be an Iran free kick. Oh, and it should have been a goal as well. The cross comes in from the right hand side. It goes all the way through into the 6-yard box. And the Iran player just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of back passed to the keeper. He doesn't put his foot through it. Needs to just hammer that at the goal. I think he ran a claim and a pen, and the US goalkeeper looks confused. The US coach looks confused. Everyone's looking confused. I think they're checking for handball. Yeah, they're checking for handball. They're all onside. He's saying the it is. Oh, he has hit his hand, but I don't see he can give it his handball when he's down by his side. You can't give that his handball. Where's he meant to put his arm? His arm has to disappear. He's booked someone. He's booked a member of the backroom staff. No, he's booked a sub, an Iran sub. I don't think he can give that his handball. It's impossible. I mean, his arm actually has to vanish for that not to hit him. But it's going to be an Iran free kick instead. Another chance for him to pump the ball into the box. Instead, they go short with it. That's wasteful. Absolutely wasteful. What was that? There's the standings. England on 7 points, +7. USA on 5 points, +1. Iran 3, -3. Wales 1, -5. So England will win the group regardless what happens in the other game. Or Iran can still go through if they get an equaliser in the last 6-7 minutes. But they really don't look like doing it. Another long ball into the box, collected by the keeper who goes down. Waste a few more seconds. Here's more. Gets the shot away over the bar. The England defence did really well to keep him outside the box and balloons it over. Stones did really well. Getting a little bit desperate by Iran and the US now in the other game. Sargent's the only one in the Iran side of the pitch at the moment, and he does really well initially, but then gives the throw away. Since England made them subs, since Rashford has gone off and Gruder's come on, they've not really looked to attack. Phillips there as well. They've just kind of intent on seeing the game out. Trippier has loads of space there. Yeah, more just pushing Stones over for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So late England free kick deep in their own half. Yeah, Iran getting desperate now, just pumping the ball along every time, but keeper's just collecting everything and falling on the ball. Waste more seconds. It ran very wasteful up front. They don't look the dangerous team they were against Wales. More hesitation by Wales. Wilson can't do anything with the ball. No one up there supporting him. Bellingham does really well to win it back though. Foden in tight space. He loves tight spaces though. And it's going to be a throw into England. I mean, he's given a corner, but that didn't go out of play, that. The Wales player looks confused. I would be as well. Did not go out for the corner, but it's going to be a corner. 4 minutes of injury time. This game's wrapped up. They're not really looking to attack anymore. Just seizing on Wales mistakes. Iran have a throw in by the corner flag on the left hand side in their game. We'll find out in a minute how long's left. Stone, 6 yards out. Ball was dropped to him nicely. He's hit his left foot, but he's ballooned it over. Oh, he should have scored there. He's all alone as well. Oh, he needs to score that. Hit it on the bounce. I think if it was on target, Ward saves it. But he should be scoring it. And that's going to be a foul. Straight into the back of Wilson. On 2 minutes of injury time left. We're in the 90th minute in Iran-US. Quite time for injury time yet. Great ball by Henderson to Wilson there, but the referee's pulled it back. We take the free kick. It's a shame as well. He's one-on-one with Ward there. We're now into injury time for Iran-USA. Nine minutes of injury time. 9 minutes for Iran to do something. Grealish carrying it forward nicely there. Grealish does what Grealish does, which is try and pass it instead of shooting himself. Grealish needs to shoot more. The only complaint of him. It's going to be a throw into England, but Wales players down in the box. But Grealish did really well there. Just needs to shoot more. Frustrates me that he doesn't. There it is. It's all over. England beat Wales 3-0, who were honestly really, really poor. Wales were really poor. We'll watch the end of the other one. So yeah, we'll watch the last 7 minutes of injury time for Iran and USA. Iran have a free kick on the left hand side. Chance for him to put the ball in the box again. They've been a little bit desperate with these crosses, not doing much. No, Southgate won't be sacked if England don't win the World Cup. Are England favourites to win the World Cup? I don't think we're in the top 3 favourites, are we? Who's in front? France, Brazil, Probably, I don't know, with Germany in front of us going ahead of it. I mean, remember we got beat by Hungary 4-0 a couple months ago. England are not favourites. I think England will do well to reach the semi-final. Just wide. Just wide by Iran. The corner came in and I think he's won it diving header. Good chance. The corner, that. Actually does hit the defender. I don't think he's given a corner. I think he's given a goal kick. But I'm pretty sure that came off a US foot. There's a goal kick to the US. Got 6 minutes to run. And I gotta say, it all comes down to Iran trying to defend in that first half. Not really trying to play. Really have masters of their own downfall. Another hopeful long ball by Iran. Out for a throw in on the halfway line. No composure by them whatsoever. Just need to calm down a little bit. Then he's headed out for another throw. And he's run out of play on the right side again. Well defended. Run out pitch. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Southgate's awful. He plays too defensive. The problem with Southgate is that he's got all that attacking talent. He wants to defend for 90 minutes. And his picks are bizarre. But here we got to the final of the Euros. Got to the semi-final of the last World Cup with him. How can you complain, really? But yeah, maybe I'll send my CV in playing Football Manager. And that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be a yellow card. Iran are getting desperate now. There's only 4 minutes left of injury time. What's he doing? You got to realise, Iran, the more free kicks they give away, the more time wasted. No, I don't think anyone's going to sack the... I think the only people who might get sacked if they don't win the World Cup is maybe Brazil and France. I guess they're because they've got to be the favourites. I mean, imagine if Brazil go out in the next round. I think Scaloni's getting sacked. Is it Scaloni? Same with France if they go out in the next round. It's going to be another USA throw. Every time Iran kick the ball, it goes out of play. Headed it down then, but USA clear. They've got pretty much everyone back, the USA. Just desperate by both teams. But I think the winners of this game are the ones that go through behind England in second place, get Netherlands next round. I think that game's played on Saturday, so it looks like it's going to be the USA against the Netherlands on Saturday. Big game for the USA. How was the keeper kick the ball that long and not a single Iranian players on it, attacking it? Oh, and it's off the line. It's off the line. And the Iranian players are swarming the referee. They should be getting in the box because that cross came in then. The Iranian players let the ball go out of play for it to go to VAR. He's let it go. He's let it go out of play. He's onside. No, that's not a foul. He puts his hand on him, but he's not fouled him. And he actually got on the end of it. It went through the keeper's legs. VAR are looking at it, but I don't think that's a foul. He puts his hand on him, but I don't think he fouls him. Well, we're off to win the 10th minute now of injury time. USA could wrap it up here. They got 3-on-3. A poor shot. Absolutely dire. You gotta think this is probably the last attack from Iran. Ball goes in the box again. Again, he dives on the floor. And the referee blows for full time. USA through, Iran out. Everyone drops to the floor. USA players and the Iran players. It's poor from Iran though. Like I said, that first half, they were so desperate to just sit back and defend, and they've caused their own downfall. And the USA through into the knockout stages. Like I said, I think they played the Netherlands now on Saturday in the next round. You got to expect them to go out there. Very big for them. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. It's been good. It's been fun. England obviously won 3-0 against Wales, and again, that game was poor. Wales were shocking. I think the World Cup was too big an occasion for them. They did all that hard work to get there, and then they didn't perform once. And I think you'd be embarrassed to be a Welsh fan there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. I look forward to the Premier League getting back started so we can do City watch-alongs again, City videos. But yeah, thanks so much. Bye-bye.